award-winning journalist.
I'm about to update everybody on the Rodwell Spivey case. I'm about to update y'all because they had their verdict. I'm about to update everybody on the Rodwell Spivey case. They had the verdict yesterday. The Rodwell Spivey case is about the brothers that were assaulted and brutalized by the police in front of their house about 2 years ago. The police over there on Fabian and Cypress, and the police said that the brothers came outside and they brutalized them. There was a brawl, that they beat up the police. They had guns on them. They charged them with a few charges, and they locked one of the brothers up for I think 15 months. He was locked up. Like the whole time while the whole case was going on, the city officials, people on the school board, like Dawn Hayes, they were going on their social media pages and they were posting against the brothers. These are Newark residents, young men from Newark, New Jersey, that grew up. They went, I think one of them, Supreme King, he went to Central High School when Ross Baraka was the principal. It was 4 brothers from Cypress and Fabian. 2 years ago in the summertime, the police rolled up in front of their house. They said because they had on a t-shirt and dreads. That's what they wrote down in their reports. That was the reason for them pulling up on them. That's what made them look suspicious, because one of them had on a white t-shirt and dreads. So they pulled up on them. They jumped out the car. They snatched on one of their fanny packs, and they were trying to take their stuff from them, trying to take their bags, whatever they had on them. The police were trying to snatch it off them, and they took one of the brothers to the ground, and they started assaulting them. I posted a video on here. The video is on here on my page. It's from 2 years ago. Because after I saw it, I went and investigated it. At that time, I was the captain of the Black Panther Party. So one of my duties as the captain was to go to investigate to find out what happened. When I got there and I investigated, I found out that the police was lying. Everything they said was a lie. The family had video. They recorded the entire event, and they provided me with the video. I went home and I looked at the video, and like the police always do, like 99.9% of what the police say is a lie. 99.9% of what they write down, that the police write down, is a lie. Because it's only, everything that they're writing down is to justify their actions. That's why they write the stuff down, to justify whatever they've done to the community. And then you take it up to the judge, and the judge look at that stuff, the system, they go through the system, and the system just give it a rubber stamp, and it goes on, and they do whatever they want to do to the community. They brutalize the community. We all know that. Growing up, we never liked the pigs. Nobody liked the police. Even when I was a kid, when I was young, like I always heard it. Like I didn't know. Like when I was like 9, 10 years old, I really didn't understand why nobody liked the police. But nobody fucked with the police. Nobody fucked with the police in the hood. Nobody liked the police. Like you always heard it, like, yo, don't stay away from the police. Don't talk to the police. Like you always knew it. It was intrinsic. Like we grew up knowing that. But you didn't understand till like you got to like your teenage years, and then you started having your own interactions with the police, and that's when you started like, yeah, I can't trust them. I can't mess with the police. But it's been 2 years, and they finally had their verdict. They finally had their verdict. They charged them with a few things. They only found them guilty of one thing. Yo, they found everybody, every single one of them. They found every single one of them guilty of obstruction. They didn't find no gun. They didn't find them guilty for brutalizing the police, for beating up the police. They didn't find them guilty for none of that. The video that's on my page that I know most of you have seen already, with the police out there, the what's the name, the FO whatever, FO something, Fraternal Order of Police, FOP, whatever they call themselves, the head of the police union. He made statements to the TV, to the news people, to the media, that there was a brawl out there, that the brothers were beating up, the whole community was beating up on the police. He was lying. I pushed up on him. I got a video where I pushed up on him 2 years ago, and I questioned him. I mean, he was on video lying then too. I mean, but they had their verdict yesterday, yo. After 2 years, one of the brothers, like I said, was locked up for 15 months. They took him away from his family. I really don't want to do this video now. I want to wait to be able to be in front of the blue screen so I could show you the video. I could show you the video of what happened that day and what happened due to poor connection. But I want to show you I want to show you the videos together. But if I don't do it now, because I have a lot of stuff to do, I'm going to keep pushing it off, and I'm never going to do the video. So I say, man, let me just do the video now. I just came back from dropping some kids off from school, because part of our program as Panthers, we have survival programs in the community. And we pick up some of the kids and take them to school to make sure that they go to school, trying to build that discipline, that they go to school every day on time. So I just came back from dropping the kids off. Now I got to go do some paperwork and write down what the stuff that happened yesterday, the stuff that happened this morning when I took the kids to school. Then I got to get their food ready. We got to prepare their food for them to eat when they get out of school for after school program. Then I got to go pick them up. It's work. This is what we do. You see, when people think when you don't work for a slave master, when you don't work for these white people, you don't work for one of these corporations, and you work for the people, they think you really don't work. You're not doing no work. Yo, it's work all day, every day. I use everything that I went to college for, that I learned in college, to work with the people in the community, to work for my community. But be that as it may, we went to court yesterday for the verdict. And the judge, I don't know if she's white, I don't know what she is, but it doesn't matter if you're white, black, Hindu, Indian. Yo, as long as you work in that system, you work for the system. You work for the system to uphold the system as it is. So it doesn't matter if you're a woman, if you're gay, if you're black, if you're white, if you're Spanish. It doesn't matter what you are. Your duty is to uphold the system. Yo, she couldn't find them guilty or nothing because they did nothing. They had no gun. The mayor said they had the gun. I remember Dawn Hayes posted on her page. Dawn Hayes, she sits on the school board. Yo, I despise that person, yo. That person is a cancer in our community. These politicians are cancers in our community. Because as soon as what happened to those kids, as soon as I investigated, I went down to City Hall to see the mayor. I sat in his office with the mayor, and I talked to him, and I told him, yo, they just went in front of these kids home, and they beat them up, they arrested them, they took one of them to prison, to jail right now. He's sitting in the county. Yo, the mayor looked at me like, the police said they had a gun. With that dumb look he be having on his face. That dumb retarded look he be having on his face. Talking about the police said they had a gun on them. So it's like we have to wait to see the investigation. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, we all know the police be lying. We all know they lied. There's no gun. There's no gun on no camera. I'm like, yo, we got the videos right here. He didn't care. So he said the police had to go through their investigation. So all the people that work for him in his administration started going on social media and lying about these brothers. The Rodwell Spivey case. Look it up. So they finally had the verdict. This judge, this worthless judge, because all she's there to do is protect the police and protect the state. Yo, she gave them a verdict of being guilty of obstruction. They wasn't guilty for having a gun. They didn't beat up the police. They're not even guilty for having white t-shirts and dreads. They're not guilty for none of that. She found them guilty for obstruction. Obstructing what? What did they obstruct? The police trying to brutalize their brother? Like, yo, it makes no sense. You see, but nobody challenges these people. Nobody holds these people accountable. They're allowed to do whatever they do, and they're smiling. The judge is smiling while she renders the sentence, putting them on probation, making them pay fines after the police beat them up in front of their homes. It's on video. You find them guilty of nothing. Nothing. She found them guilty of nothing other than obstruction. What did they obstruct? Their brother getting brutalized? They should have been given awards. They should be given the key to the city. They're the real heroes. Their mother is a hero. Because when it happened, from that day on, she was standing by their side. She stood by their side. She didn't turn their back on them. Even when the mayor tried to intimidate her, when the council people, what's her name? The council lady, the little short one. She dressed like a stripper. She looked like a washed up old stripper. She's like a little short lady. She talking about she a pastor or something. Always with them high heels. Yo, I saw her running in them high heels. I remember I saw an episode on the Boondocks. You're like, whenever you see a woman that can run in heels, they strippers. The episode with what you call it? With what's his name? A pimp named Slickback. Yo, little short little lady. She wouldn't know God if he smacked her. She wouldn't know Jesus if he walked up and smacked her in the face. She wouldn't know him, but she running around talking about she got a church. I mean, because that's how they steal money from the community. That's how they try to get credibility in the community, talking about she got a church. But she went over there trying to intimidate them. She went to their house, try to intimidate them. They put the big, you know them big police cruisers, the big trucks. They put one of those big trucks in front of their home. For months, they had the police blocking off their whole street, going to their house. Yo, there was a trial. While there was a trial, the police was all in front of their house trying to get inside their house. They got them on camera. We got all this stuff on camera to show how the police, how City Hall, how the government in general is used to target and try to put fear in the hearts of the people, the residents in the community, when they've wronged them. And we went for the verdict yesterday. Instead of finding them not guilty of all charges, she had to find them guilty of obstruction. I don't know how, I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know how that's going to interfere, or if it's going to interfere with their lawsuit. I'm not sure. But she couldn't let them go. She couldn't keep it 100 like they did nothing. What is obstruction? What did they obstruct? Even the prosecutor, I saw the prosecutor walking out. He had the nerve to walk out with the family and everybody. Like, this dude wasn't even nervous or nothing. You just sat there, like, disrespecting his family, saying that this dude, during the trial, this was his case. This was the prosecutor's case. This is the case that the prosecutor made. The brother should have knew that the police that were not in uniform, that jumped out the car and started brutalizing him, that the brother should have knew that they were police. Even though the police never said, you're under arrest, we are the police, they never said that. They admitted that on the stand. The police admitted on the stand that they never jumped out the car and said, you're under arrest, that we are the police, we're doing anything. The police admitted that on the stand. And the prosecutor got up there, the prosecutor said, the brothers were not worried about their brother. All they were worried about was the fanny pack. The fanny pack that had the rent money in it. You know how much rent is in Newark, New Jersey. Imagine if the police rolled up and they tried to take your rent money. What you gonna do? You gonna let the police just take your rent money? The crooked police that we know is under consent decree. Yo, right now, if I come out my car and somebody roll up in they don't have the uniform on, they roll up and they try to take my money, yo, we gonna have a problem. We gonna have a problem right there. You're not taking my money. I mean, so the brothers like, no, you're not taking my money. And the other brothers jumped in to defend the brother that the police were attacking. They had their verdict yesterday. After 2 years, they had their verdict. They were found not guilty of all the charges. They were found not guilty of brutalizing the police. They were found not guilty of having a mob or having a gun or having anything that the police lied and said. You know what the judge found them guilty of? Obstruction. Obstruction. Because the entire system is a fraud. This entire system is just here to make us slaves, yo. That's all it is. It's here to exploit us. And every day, when I was sitting in the courtroom, like, I wanted to go off. Every day I see people just sitting by, people just walking by, like all this stuff is normal. They're supposed to do all these things to us. Like that judge is supposed to sit up there and supposed to say they're not guilty of anything. The police should have jumped out on them, but you're guilty of obstructing. What the fuck am I obstructing if I'm not guilty of nothing? How am I guilty of obstruction if I'm defending myself? And then we sitting in the courtroom, everybody's sitting there watching the judge. She's smiling. She's laughing. I don't know her name. Hey, yo, if y'all up here, Rodwell, if the Rodwell or Spivey brothers are up here, yo, put her name on the screen. Because she needs to be put on blast. You see, I wanted to do the video later because I'm going to get up her whole picture. I'm going to get her history. I'm going to get her home address. I'm going to get everything because these people need to be held accountable. They're destroying lives out here and nobody's holding them accountable. And I'm kind of upset with myself because I wanted to say something in the courtroom. I wanted to say something right in the courtroom. Like, how is everybody sitting here, like, watching this travesty and nobody saying anything? But usually everybody be on like, oh my God, they go Africa again. They go Africa speaking up again. They go Africa this, Africa that. So then I just sit there because I'm worried about what everybody else is going to say. I don't want to mess up their case because they need to sue. They need to sue the city. They need to sue the mayor. They need to sue all the public officials that went on their social media pages and condemned them. They should sue every single one of them. This is not a game. They're trying to throw these children's lives away. And the judge just sat there with that silly smirk on her face. She's making joke. She's saying, good luck. Good luck to what? You just watched the video of the police brutalizing these young men in front of their homes, lying on this young man. One of them got locked up for 15 months away from his daughter, away from his family. Yo, you lose your job. You don't have nothing when you come back to. If you had a place you were staying, you're going to lose that too. You don't pay rent in 15 months, you ain't staying there, Jack. This landlord ain't playing with you. So you throw this person right back into the streets. They go right back into the streets, and how they supposed to take care of themselves with no jobs or anything out here? No jobs to be able to pay them, to be able to pay rent. Yo, because like when you come out of after 15 months of being locked up, yo, this landlord's want like 2-month rents. They want you to give them 2-month rent. They want you to give them a job background. They want your white blood cells before they give you a place for you to stay. And this judge sat up there after 2 years of these brothers being brutalized, being targeted by the police, by City Hall, by city officials, people on the board of, yo, you sitting on the city on the board of education, the school board. You're sitting on the school board. Why are you commenting on stuff that's going on in the community? Because all of you are working together. All of you are working. It's a conspiracy. They're all conspiring together to come against the residents. Whatever residents is against what they're doing in City Hall, they're coming after them. They came after the mother. They came after the children. They had the police. They had their block blocked off, and they had a police cruiser in front of their house for months. We had to go over there and protest that. We had to demand they remove those trucks, those police. Like they had the security one, the one that they got all the stuff inside, where they got the cameras, where they're able to tap everything, hear what I'm talking about in your house. Yo, they kicked their door down. After they beat them up, the police kicked the door down, and one of the kids was on medication. They were stomping on the kids' medication. They ain't even care. They walked up in there like, fuck the kids, stomping on the kids' medication. All this stuff is on video, pointing rifles. They were pointing rifles at the family. Yo, they had the verdict yesterday. Not guilty. Not guilty of none of those charges. The Rodwell and Spivey brothers, they're not guilty. They were never guilty. The city, from City Hall to the school board, came after them. They're putting posts on Facebook talking about they deserve what they got. Right is right. So the police was right to brutalize them. That's what these people said. That's what the city officials said. Rahman Muhammad, Tariq Kenny, all these people that's making money off our tax dollars. Because if you live in Newark, New Jersey, you work, you get a check, they take those taxes out to pay these people's salaries. For Rahman to go up here to go get where you at on Irving Turner. He got a restaurant on Irving Turner. I put it up there. Nobody in Newark, New Jersey should go to that restaurant. Nobody in Newark, New Jersey should go to Rahman Muhammad's restaurant. Fuck his restaurant. That food is trash anyway. You just look at him and you can tell you're a dirty nigga. He a dirty, fat, sloppy nigga. The only way people like that get ahead is by selling out. Just look at him. You could see the evil in his eyes when you look at Rahman. You could just tell you're a dirty savage. And Tariq Kenny, yo, when you see a grown man in his 40s with braces on, and they always running around smiling, trying to show their braces, you know there's something wrong with them. You know they have no confidence. Boy, you're like 40 years old and you're running around with braces on, using that for credibility, acting like you got money because you got braces on. Braces. Clown. Like, yo, these dudes is straight clowns. You see, but they locked up all the real dudes. All the real dudes, all the real men in our community, they locked them up. All the ones that don't agree with what's going on in society, that knew from when they were young that the society was rotten, they make sure they remove them out of the population and they give them records. So you have all these weak, spineless cowards down in City Hall helping to brutalize our people. And then they reward them by giving Rahman Muhammad a restaurant. They've been doing that forever. They reward these politicians by giving them tokens, by giving them little things, little restaurant, little things here and there for them to think like they're better than the community. And they're running around smiling, talking about all praises to Allah. Allah ain't got nothing to do with that. Allah ain't got nothing to do with your blood money. You're a bootlicking sellout Uncle Tom. Allah ain't got nothing to do with that. But they wear the little Muslim garb. They put all that stuff on. They keep saying Allah because they know they're nothing. They know they're worthless sociopaths. So they have to cloak themselves. They have to wrap themselves around something that the community believe in. And they know it's a lot of people in the community that are Muslims. So they run around acting like they're Muslims. They don't behave like Muslims. They don't. They don't pay zakat. They don't do nothing. They're not spiritual people. They're sociopaths. Rahman Muhammad, he got a restaurant on Irving Turner and Springfield Avenue. Yo, nobody should go and eat anything from there. The only people that should go there is the other Uncle Toms. Let them other Uncle Toms patronize them. Like yesterday, he got the mayor of East Orange, Green. He's a bootlicking Uncle Tom too. They all hang together. They all protect each other. They have their own little circle. They belong to their own little sororities and fraternities. And they work with each other, give each other jobs, lock out the average. They keep the regular Norkers. They keep them out from everything. And you know what they do? What they do is give people in the community that's coming out of jail. Once you come out of jail, once they've broken your soul, they've broken you. They're taking away the money. They're taking away your ability to be able to be successful in the society. They give you one of them jobs for you to stand in front of the schools, for you to make sure the kids go inside the school every morning. You see them when you drive around in the city. They stand, this young man, it's different ages. They in their 40s, 30s, whatever, 20s. They have them standing in front of the schools to make sure the kids go inside the school safe. Those young men, they want to do something productive. They want to do something productive. They want to go have a job. They want to be able to pay bills. They want to be able to take care of their families when they come home. You see, but the mayor knows that. The people at City Hall understand the plight that the people are going through. So they give them these jobs to be able to control them. The job is not enough for you to pay rent because they're only paying them like $15 an hour. If that. If they're paying them that. They're paying them like $15 an hour and it's like a part-time job. So you're really not going to be able to afford rent in Newark, New Jersey. The article came out. I posted the article. For you to be able to afford rent in Newark, New Jersey, you got to make damn near $90-something thousand. For you to be able to live, like right now, if you want to go find a place to stay, you got to make around $90-something thousand. The rents in Newark, for you to be able to live in Newark, I think is the second highest in the country. I posted an article. I read the article a few days ago. They did their little test, whatever parameter they use to figure it out. Yo, Newark, New Jersey, it's almost impossible to afford to live in Newark, New Jersey if you're not making like $90-something thousand a year. That's what we're dealing with. So the mayor knows that. So instead of the mayor really helping people, he has all these people that's coming home that belong to all these different street organizations from every single hood. They're paying them $15. Because you know, like when you're giving somebody that's coming home $15 an hour to work part-time, they're looking at it like, yo, like there's nothing else for me to get. I can't get nothing else. So like, let me go get this right here. Like I have a little bit of respect because they keep saying pause due to connection. But these people take these jobs. These young men take these jobs. Even young women, they have young women doing it too. They take these jobs because they want to have a job. They want to be respectable. They want their children to respect them. They want their women, their family, their mothers to respect them. So they take these jobs and you feel pride. You have somebody. You live with your grandmother. You got to live with somebody because you cannot afford to pay this high rents, making $15 an hour working part-time. And the mayor uses them. Check this part out. You see, because like, this is where the mayor is diabolical in the things he does. He uses people to scare his political opponents. Yo, think about that for a minute. He has all these people, these young men, young women that belong to street organizations, Bloods, Crips, whatever. They know what it is. They know what they belong to. He has all of them on every single neighborhood. He's giving these people jobs, making $15 an hour for them to do a job that they believe is righteous, that they're helping out the community. Just imagine watching a Zoom meeting, because they have them on Zoom meetings. And you can see, it's a whole list of them on the Zoom meetings. And you can see them all on the screen from all different hoods, all different communities on the screen. And they're telling them how to snitch. They're telling them how to snitch on everybody in the community. If you see anything going on in the community, call City Hall. So when you call City Hall is going to call the police. You need a cycle. Do the cycle all over again. But the people that got these jobs, I know them. Do what you got to do to survive, to take care of your family. Yo, but don't listen to these people. Don't listen to Ras Baraka. They don't support Ras Baraka. Yo, they just go over there. They get their paychecks, whatever. They get their little money, the little $15 they give them, and then they go home and they go try to take care of their families. The mayor, they don't trust Mitty. They don't rock with Rahman Muhammad. I mean, yo, Rahman Muhammad done sold out the union. He been selling people out for decades. Been selling out our community for decades. Now they give him a restaurant on Irvin Turner. And when you say stuff to these people, like I posted the video, and I was like, can y'all hear me? I mean, cause on my, yeah, you all right, I'm gonna go. I mean, I was about to drive around and go to Irvin Turner to go show you where Rahman store at. That slave money, that blood money that he got from these people that's coming in, buying up everything. That blood money he got. When you challenge them and you tell them they're getting blood money for selling out the community, yo, you know what they say? They say things like, I believe in my First Amendment right. And anybody that comes around my store, I'm going to protect myself. Yo, that's how they talk about the community. They're ready to shoot you. They're ready to shoot anybody in the community that doesn't agree with them. I believe in my First Amendment right. Who the fuck asked you about your First Amendment right? All I said was you were Uncle Tom and a sellout. And that blood money that they gave you to open up that restaurant, I hope that restaurant failed. And that's not a black business. That's an Uncle Tom business. Nigga, just because you black and you got a business, that don't mean it's a black business. We all don't own it. We all don't eat from it. We all don't make money off it. That's your business. That's your Uncle Tom business. That has nothing to do with the people. But I'm driving over there. I'm on Irvin Turner right now. I'm going to drive over there to show y'all the restaurant. Nobody in Newark should go over there, yo. Nobody in Newark should eat out that nasty ass restaurant. Rahman is nasty. He's a disgusting human being. Nobody should eat in there. I mean, if you eat in there, you're supporting an Uncle Tom, a traitor to our people. Somebody that said that Rodwell, Spivey brothers should be in jail. When the police come and brutalize your family, he's gonna stand on the side of the police. That's what Rahman is, because he's a pig. He's a pig. Like, Rahman is a sociopath pig. And nobody should go over there and eat out that restaurant. All the real activists in the city should make videos saying nobody should go eat over there. Nobody should support these people. They're making money off us, yo. Out of all the people that have been displaced, been gentrified because of them, people that don't have nowhere to stay, people that, there are no jobs here for people. There are no jobs here for you to be able to pay rent. It's all because of them. They're the one that's responsible. Or everybody that work at City Hall is responsible. The council people, the mayor, they're responsible for the hell we catching. It's not nobody out here on the streets. When you work all day and you got to go get another job to be able to put food in your refrigerator. It's the people at City Hall. They write the policies. They write the laws that make our reality what it is. I'm not lying to you. Challenge me. Dare me. Put some money on it if you don't believe what I'm telling you is true. They make the policies and laws and sell us out to the people that's coming in and taking our city over to bring new people in. It's people that do that. That's what they pay them for. They're making 6 figures to make it legal. Yo, if it was white people, if the entire City Hall, the mayor, the council, all this stuff was all white people, yo, people in Newark will be going crazy right now. There'll be riots. Yo, Ras Baraka will be leading the riots. Ras Baraka will be out here leading the riots, saying we got to challenge them. Look how they're kicking everybody out of the city. But now that it's them doing it, nobody's saying anything because they done bought them all off. They own all of them. So when the police come in front of your house, the police beat you up, brutalize you and your family, brutalize your mother, kick your door in, black boot, kick your door in, go in, and brutalize the whole family. Yo, everybody at City Hall stands with the police. They co-sign what the police are doing. Then they get the nerve to say they running for governor. You're running for governor? Who's voting for you in Newark? Nobody votes for you in Newark, bro. The people in Newark don't support Ras Baraka. They don't support the administration. They don't support the school board. The people in Newark have given up on politics. Nobody votes in Newark. But y'all don't believe me though, right? You want me to prove to you? I can prove to you right now that nobody in Newark votes. They get less than 1% of the vote. You want me to prove it to you? Because you know people thinking like people really do be voting out here. People, like every voting cycle, you think people be out here voting. I'm going to give you the raw numbers. It's around 350,000 people that live in Newark, New Jersey. 350,000 more. I'll say like 380, 390, maybe even 400,000. That's what I think. Because they're not giving you the real numbers. But according to the data, it's about 350,000 people that live in Newark. 190 something, I think 190, 196, 193 are registered to vote. So subtract that 190 from 350. These are people that are just registered to vote. Out of those people that are registered to vote, only 2.7% of them came out to vote the last election last week. So out of 90% of people that are registered to vote, only 2.7% came out to vote. I think that's about like 6,000 of the people out of the 350,000. That's about 6,000. Do the math. Y'all know how to do math. What percent of 350,000 is that? The 2% of the 196 or 93, whatever the number is, that are eligible to vote, only 2.7% of them came out to vote. Take that 2%, that 2.7%, and put that, and like take that out of the 350,000 people that live in Newark. It's like 1%, yo. People don't vote in Newark, bro. The only people that vote is the people that work for them. The rest of the city don't vote because we don't believe in these people. It doesn't matter who you put in there. They're going to be corrupt and take the city from us. Right now, we are being pushed out. We've been getting pushed out for the last 10 years. Most of our families don't live here. Most people don't moved already. You know, how many people you know that moved to Pennsylvania? How many people you know that moved to Atlanta? People don't live here no more. Because you can't afford to live here. And even if you can afford to live here, yo, Spires, Academy Spires, 195, 175. Yo, these savages are asking for $1,500, $1,800, $1,900, $2,000 for rent. They live in Spires. Fuck wrong with you? Who gonna be paying all that money to live in Spires? So, somebody with a thinking brain, somebody with a brain will be like, bro, I'm not giving you a mortgage to live in Spires. Because that's what they're charging us for rent. They're charging us mortgages for rent. And nobody says anything. They brutalize our children. Nobody says anything. The police beat us up. The police on consent decree. The police doing illegal shit. Nobody say anything. The judges ain't worth shit. The judges are garbage. The judges just rubber stamp what the police do. Nobody saying anything. But when you say something about it, everybody like, oh, they go Afrika again. Yo, that's why they hate me. Because I can't be silent. I can't be quiet. My soul won't sleep at night if I just sit around and don't do nothing and just watch what they're doing and don't say nothing, don't do nothing. Yo, my soul won't sleep good at night. I won't be able to go to sleep. Because that's not how I was raised. Those are not the principles that was embedded in me by my mother, by my father. I mean, like, they raised me not to be a coward. They raised me in church. My mother used to have me going to church. I used to be mad to go. But my mother used to have me going all the time. She used to have me going to church every week. I was going to church. Yo, I'm about to turn around right here. Like, they probably got their own special garbage people. The people come pick up the garbage right in front of the thing for them. It's probably not even garbage yet. Let me turn this camera around. Because that's what they do with our stuff. Look, they here to pick up their garbage. They here to pick up their garbage. They go to the store right here by Rockland. Nobody in Newark should be eating out of here. Nobody in Newark. They go to the number right there. You can see the number, 973-368-2033. Call him up. Call him and tell him he's a savage and a sociopath. Call him up. I mean, they got their own garbage people. The people coming to come remove the garbage from in front of their space like this. What's today? Today's what? Today's Wednesday. I don't even know if they got street clean over here. But they come to move Rockmont garbage. They gonna move Rockmont garbage. But here, right here, this Rockmont store, nobody in Newark, New Jersey should be eating out of there. Nobody. Let me get out the car real quick. I mean, right here on Irving Turner, right here on Irving Turner and Springfield Avenue. Right here. Nobody should be eating out of here, yo. Do not eat out of here. These are Uncle Tom. He a bootlicking sellout, yo. Yo, you know who owns this restaurant? Yeah. He said, nah, he don't know. He shook his head quick as hell. Word up. Nobody should be eating out of here. Look, she coming out to take video of me. I don't care. You can take the video. My name is Afrika. I mean, I don't know who you are, but I'm telling the community that Rockmont own this. And nobody should come and eat anything out of here. I mean, she came outside with the camera. Like, I don't care, yo. If you know Rockmont, you should be ashamed of him. You should be ashamed to even be working in there. But these are the people. I'm telling you, the Rodwell Spivey brothers, when the police beat them up, Rockmont, all of them say that the police should beat them up. That they deserve to be in jail. That's what Rockmont and them said. I mean, all the people that's getting kicked out of Newark, all the people that they're kicking out of here, that they're gentrifying, Rockmont. This is Rockmont and them. This is what they're doing. They're the ones that's getting all our people kicked out of here. It's Rockmont. Rockmont, the mayor, all the city officials. That's why you can't afford to pay rent in Newark. You can't afford no way to live in Newark. But they take the money, these crackers pay them, and they feed their family with it. They feed their family with that money that they take. They've been doing this since the plantation. Since we was on the plantation, this Uncle Tom's, this sellout's been doing this to our people. They take their little pennies, they take their little money, and then all the residents, the people in all these communities, all these neighborhoods are kicked out of here. They kicked out of this community, but these people are allowed to be here. What's up? What you got to say? What up?
Sir.
What's up?
Ask you to leave.
You say what?
And the things that you're saying are slander. And so I'm going to ask you.
If there's slander, you could go call the lawyer and go take me to court. You could go call the lawyer. You don't have to talk to me. Yeah, so you could go call the lawyer. Go do that. No, go do it. Man, Rockmont know who my phone is. They got me on. Yo, you know what they got me on? They got the FBI watching me. They have me under surveillance. They know who I am. You know, you working in the store. You see how I'm talking over here? I came over here showing the store, and she came over here to come confront me. I didn't say nothing to her. I'm not talking to her. I mean, like, you could do what you want to do, yo. Yeah, do what you want to do. Like, I'm going to move away from her north. I'm going to move away on the side, and I'm going to go back to doing what I was doing. But these are the people. This is the reward that they get for selling out our community. Nobody can live here. Nobody can afford to live in Newark because these people are selling us out. Rockmont Muhammad, Raz Baraka, Mbidi, people down in City Hall. They're the one doing it. And then they get fat. They get fat off us. They eat. They eat while we starve. Nobody knows to entertain these people, yo. The Rodwell Spivey brothers, they were found not guilty. They were found not guilty of having guns, of having whatever the city officials said they had. They were found not guilty because the city officials was against them. They went to court after 2 years and were found not guilty. But the judge hit them for obstruction. And this is what this is what they give people like Rockmont for standing against the community, for making the people homeless, having the kids in school can't read, don't have no education, on the third graders can't read at a 5%, 6% on what you call proficiency level. This is the reward that these people get. Nobody in Newark should eat out of here. All power to the people, man. I live for the people. I die for the people.